All right. So today, let's dive into something I think is pretty cool.
Okay.
Portable power,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah.
Taking that reliable electricity anywhere you go.
Right.
Think of like those camping trips,
Yeah.
projects out in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Even those just-in-case moments when the power goes out.
Yeah. It's fascinating how this is really kind of changing things.
Hmm.
You used to think of like portable power as those big, bulky generators.
Yeah.
For emergencies.
Yeah.
But now you're seeing it more and more in everyday life.
Exactly. And that's where Eden Power comes in, right? They're
Mhm.
making these battery storage systems that are like, well, imagine a power bank,
Oh.
but supercharged.
Yeah.
We've got their brochure here
Right.
and some visuals too, so we
Yeah.
can really unpack what these things can do.
They're not just for emergencies anymore.
Right.
Eden Power is really kind of positioning these as solutions for
Yeah.
all sorts of things.
Yeah, they're talking about camping,
Yeah.
off-grid living.
It's home backup,
Yeah.
even powering stuff for like work and travel.
Right.
It's like they're saying, hey, you don't have to be tethered to an outlet.
Yeah.
Take your power with you.
It's a big shift in thinking.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say
Totally.
we're moving away from that dependence on the grid?
Right.
And we're embracing this more flexible,
Yeah.
self-reliant approach to energy.
Absolutely. And speaking of flexible, let's look at one of their models that caught my eye.
Okay.
The BP301.
Okay.
This one is all about portability.
You wouldn't believe the amount of power they pack into this tiny little thing.
Yeah.
It's only 230 millimeter by 140 millimeters by 203 millimeters.
Wow.
Practically pocket-sized.
Okay, maybe not pocket size,
Okay.
but definitely backpack friendly.
Sure.
But here's the real kicker. It boasts a 296 wild capacity.
Okay.
Now, for those who don't know,
Yeah.
that's like the fuel tank of the battery.
Gotcha.
This one's got enough juice to charge your smartphone multiple times.
Oh!
Keep a mini fridge humming.
Or even power essential medical devices,
Interesting.
like a CPAP machine
Oh, wow.
through the night.
That medical device angle is a really good one.
Yeah.
Especially thinking about people who rely on those
Right.
during power outages.
For sure. And the BP301 doesn't skimp on those output options.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking standard AC outlets,
Okay.
DC ports for specialized gear,
Mm-hmm.
multiple USBs,
Right.
even a fast-charging QC 3.0 port,
Oh, nice.
which is super handy for those power-hungry gadgets.
You can't forget about the cigar lighter port.
Oh, right.
That opens up so many possibilities.
Yeah.
Especially for people on the road or off the grid.
Yeah. Okay, but here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
Charging.
All right.
You can plug it into a regular wall outlet, of course.
Sure.
But get this.
Yeah.
One of the images shows the BP301 being charged
Oh, yeah.
by a solar panel.
That's a game changer.
Right.
Especially for those off-grid dreams,
Yeah.
extended camping trips, or just want to be prepared in case of an emergency.
Yeah.
You're not just portable,
Right.
you're energy independent.
And they really show that off-grid lifestyle in their marketing.
Yeah.
There's this one image of the BP301 powering a fan
Okay.
while it's basking in the sun.
Nice.
It's like they're saying, hey, you can live comfortably anywhere,
Yeah.
even without the grid.
It really plays into that desire for self-sufficiency
Yeah,
and resilience.
for sure.
It's very appealing.
But what I really love about these visuals is that they go beyond just like the specs.
Yeah.
They show you what you can actually do
Yeah.
with this thing.
Yeah.
They've got this image listing all the different devices you can power.
Right.
And it's not just the usual stuff.
Like what?
They show a car fridge,
Okay.
medical equipment, a drone,
Mm-hmm.
even a juice extractor.
Interesting.
It makes you think differently about portable power.
That juice extractor is a good one. It really shows how this tech can break down limitations. You don't need an outlet.
Right.
It opens things up for entrepreneurs,
Sure.
creators,
Mhm.
anyone who wants to work
Yeah,
or play on their own terms.
I love that.
Yeah.
But before we get too carried away with the BP301,
Okay.
we should mention that Eden Power also has
Yeah.
some larger, more heavy-duty power stations.
It's the powerhouses.
Right.
These aren't so much about portability,
Yeah,
more about serious backup muscle.
right.
These are the ones you want when the lights go out for a while.
Exactly. And we don't have all the specs in front of us.
Okay.
But just looking at these images,
Yeah.
you can tell they're built for bigger jobs.
Right.
I mean, some of them even have wheels.
Yeah, they're designed to be moved,
Right,
not really carried around like a backpack.
right.
Think of them as mobile power hubs
Okay.
for homes,
Yeah.
events, maybe even small businesses.
And they've got a whopping 2,000 2,000 kilowatt capacity.
Now, that's enough to keep things running during an outage.
Right.
Or even power a small event.
Yeah.
Imagine the possibilities.
So we've seen these different power stations.
Yeah.
But who is Eden Power trying to reach with all of this?
Well, that's where it gets interesting.
Okay.
They seem to be casting a wide net.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, outdoor enthusiasts are a natural fit.
For sure.
Campers, hikers, overlanders.
Right.
But think about people living in areas with unreliable power grids.
Okay.
These stations could be a game changer for them.
Totally. Or even professionals.
Yeah.
Who need reliable power on the go.
Right.
Photographers, mobile medical units.
For sure.
You name it.
Yeah. And anyone who just wants peace of mind, in case of emergencies.
It's like they're saying, hey, you can be prepared.
Yeah.
And enjoy the freedom of portable power.
It's a clever strategy.
It is.
They're tapping into a desire for self-reliance and a sense of control over our environment.
Right.
Something that's more and more appealing these days.
Yeah. It is what stands out to you about their target audience.
Well, honestly, I'm struck by how they're appealing to both practicality and a sense of adventure.
I agree.
It's not just about surviving a power outage.
Right.
It's about thriving.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Have you noticed how Eden Power is kind of positioning their products as an alternative to traditional generators?
Now that you mention it, I can see that.
Yeah.
They're highlighting the portability, quiet operation,
Right.
and clean energy aspects.
Yeah.
Which are all advantages over those gas-powered generators.
Exactly. They're presenting a more modern, sustainable, and user-friendly solution.
Right.
It's a clever way to differentiate themselves.
Totally. And it aligns with the whole trend towards clean energy.
Right.
And reducing our reliance on fossil fuels.
Yeah, they're not calling out generators specifically.
Right.
But the comparison is definitely there.
It's subtle, but effective.
Very much so.
So as we kind of delve deeper into Eden Power, it's clear they're doing more than just selling batteries.
I agree.
They're promoting a vision of a future where portable power empowers us to live, work, and explore in new and exciting ways.
And they're doing it with a real understanding
of
what consumers want and need.
Exactly.
It goes beyond just the technical stuff and speaks to a deeper human desire for freedom, resilience, and control over our environment.
For sure.
What makes them tick, though?
That's a great question, and that's where we'll pick up in part 2 of our deep dive.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We're continuing our deep dive into Eden Power and these pretty amazing portable power stations.
There's a lot to uncover.
Right. Last time we were talking about their target audience,
Right.
That blend of practicality and that desire for freedom.
Yeah. That's a good one.
It's not just about, prepping for emergencies. It's about having the power to do more.
Yeah.
No matter where you are. Exactly.
But we left off on a great question.
Okay.
What about Eden Power?
Yeah.
The company.
The company itself.
Let's dig into that.
All right.
So remember, they're based in Lagos, Nigeria.
Right.
And that's not just a random detail.
No.
It speaks volumes about their understanding of energy needs.
For sure. I mean, in a lot of parts of the world, reliable power is not a given.
Right.
So for Eden Power to come from that context, it really suggests they're deeply connected to the challenges and aspirations of their market.
I agree. Think about their marketing,
Okay.
It subtly emphasizes peace of mind, empowerment.
Right.
Owning an Eden Power Station isn't just about keeping the lights on.
Yeah.
It's about enabling people to thrive.
To thrive.
Even when the grid lets them down.
Exactly. And reliable power can be a huge barrier to education, economic development, even healthcare.
Yeah, for sure. And it goes beyond just the individual consumers.
Remember those larger wheeled power stations?
Oh, yeah, the big ones.
They hint at a broader vision, right? Yeah. Targeting businesses, events, maybe even community level solutions.
You're getting some ideas, like a mobile medical clinic?
Yeah.
Or powering a school in a remote village?
Yeah, bridging that energy gap.
Yeah.
Making those essential services more accessible.
It's a good point. It fits into that global push for sustainable development and clean energy.
Right.
It's a practical solution.
Yeah.
That's tailor-made for their region.
Yeah.
And honestly, beyond.
It's inspiring to see a company like this tackling these challenges head on.
I agree.
Okay, but let's shift gears for a second.
Okay.
We've talked about their mission, their impact, but what about their style?
Yeah.
Have you noticed how sleek and modern their power stations look?
They're very nice. They've taken a very utilitarian product and given it a makeover.
Right.
Clean lines.
Yeah.
Minimalist design. You know? They wouldn't look out of place in a design magazine.
They're not hiding the tech,
right,
but they're definitely presenting it in a way that feels aspirational.
It's like saying, hey, portable power can be beautiful too.
Right.
They really understand consumer preferences, aesthetics matter, especially for something you're going to be using every day.
Right.
They've blended form and function in a way that's practical.
Yeah.
And I'd say a little bit cool.
Okay, so we've talked about their location, their mission, their design philosophy.
Right.
But I'm kind of curious about the brains behind all of this. You know? Who are the people driving this innovation?
That's where the materials are a bit thin.
Yeah.
They focus more on the what than the who.
Right.
But I'm sure their website would have some information.
Yeah, good point. I'm always fascinated by the human stories behind these companies.
Me too.
That drive the passion, the aha moments that lead to these innovations.
Those stories make it relatable.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that progress is driven by people, not just corporations.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've talked about the company a bit more, but we haven't really dug into the nitty-gritty of these power stations themselves.
Yeah, we've been admiring the outside.
Right.
But let's pop the hood.
Yeah.
See what makes them tick.
Exactly. We mentioned the BP301's capacity.
Yeah.
But what about its cycle life?
Oh, that's a good one.
How many times can you recharge this thing before it starts to lose its oomph?
Yeah, that's a big question. A power station is only as good as its battery's longevity.
Exactly. And luckily, Eden Power provides that info.
They do.
Right in the brochure.
And it's pretty impressive.
Okay.
The BP301 boasts a cycle life of 1,000 times.
Wow.
That means you can fully charge and discharge it 1,000 times.
Okay.
Before you might see a decrease in performance.
1,000 cycles. That's pretty reassuring.
It's assuming you're not draining it every day.
Right?
That's a solid lifespan.
Yeah, it speaks to the durability.
It does.
And the long-term value.
Yeah.
You're making an investment.
Right.
Not just buying some fleeting gadget.
It's like comparing a high-quality rechargeable battery to a disposable one that ends up in a landfill.
It's sustainable for your wallet and the environment.
For sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of sustainability, that ties back into their positioning against gas-powered generators. These power stations are clean, quiet, and efficient.
They're tapping into that growing consumer awareness. People want reliable power. But they also care about the environmental impact.
They do. All right, so we've revisited the BP301.
Yeah.
But let's not forget those larger ones.
Yeah, the behemoths.
The ones with the wheels and serious capacity.
We talked about them being perfect for home backup.
Yeah.
But I'm curious about more unconventional uses.
Me too. Remember those larger models? Boast a capacity of 2,000 W, 2,000 kilowatts?
Right.
That's a whole other ball game.
Yeah.
Compared to the BP301.
Right, yeah.
We're talking about powering multiple appliances.
Yeah.
Running a small business. Even hosting an off-grid event.
Ooh, I like where you're going with this.
Like a food truck powered by solar energy.
Yeah.
Thanks to one of these.
Or a mobile workshop for artisans.
Yeah.
You know, completely independent of the grid.
It's about enabling a new way of working.
Right.
Living and creating.
Yeah.
It's about empowering people to pursue their passions.
Yeah.
Without being limited by traditional infrastructure.
It is exciting to think about the possibilities.
It is.
But, you know, as much as I love diving into the specs and the potential applications, I'm also curious about, like, the bigger picture.
Okay.
What's the overall message
Eden
Power is trying to convey with all of this?
That's a great question.
You know?
I think throughout everything we've seen, the brochure, the images, the product lineup, there's a consistent theme of empowerment and independence.
You're right. It's not just about the technical capabilities.
Right.
It's about the feeling these power stations evoke.
That sense of control.
Yeah.
Breaking free from limitations.
Yeah.
Having the power to do more.
Yeah.
On your own terms.
It's a powerful message.
It is.
Especially in a world that can feel increasingly chaotic.
Right.
And uncertain.
Absolutely. But You know what? I think we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah.
And there's still one piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
We haven't explored yet.
Oh, and what's that?
Well, we've talked about the products.
Yeah.
Their mission, their target audience. But what about their impact on the world?
Yeah.
What kind of future are they helping to create?
That's a fantastic question, and one that deserves its own deep dive.
We'll have to save that for next time.
Sounds like a plan. Join us in part 3, where we'll explore the ripple effects of portable power and the role Eden Power is playing in shaping a more sustainable and empowered future. Welcome back to the deep dive. You know, we've been on quite a journey with Eden Power.
It has been.
From those sleek power stations to their whole mission of empowerment.
It's been really interesting to unpack all of it, you know.
I agree. We've talked about their products, their target audience, their vision.
Yeah.
But now I kind of want to zoom out a little and think about the bigger picture. You know, what kind of future is Eden Power helping to create?
I think it's a future where access to reliable power is no longer a privilege.
Right.
But a possibility for everyone, regardless of where they are.
I love that.
Or their circumstances.
It's about democratizing energy.
Yeah.
Breaking down those barriers that have held communities back.
Exactly. Think about developing countries.
Right.
Where unreliable grids really hinder things.
Yeah.
Like economic growth and social progress.
It's about empowering people to build businesses, educate their children, access healthcare.
Right. All the things we take for granted.
Right.
When we have electricity.
And it's not just about developing countries.
No.
You know, we're seeing a growing interest in self-sufficiency and resilience everywhere.
Absolutely. As people become more aware of climate change, natural disasters, you know, the vulnerabilities of those centralized power grids.
People want to feel prepared.
Yeah.
They want options.
Right.
They want control.
Exactly.
Over their energy.
Eden Power really taps into that.
They do.
They're offering a solution that's practical and empowering.
And it aligns with that whole shift towards renewable energy.
Absolutely.
As we move away from those fossil fuels.
Right.
Portable power stations like these become even more crucial.
They'd be charged from solar panels, wind turbines, even your car.
They're a perfect complement. To that distributed, decentralized energy future.
Like a bridge between the old and the new.
I like that.
Helping us transition to a more sustainable and resilient energy landscape.
And it's not just about the technology itself.
No, it's about the mindset.
You're right.
It's about encouraging people to rethink their relationship with energy.
To take ownership?
Exactly. Become more conscious of consumption. Embrace alternatives.
It's about moving away from that, you know, plug it in and forget it mentality.
Right.
And becoming active participants.
Exactly.
In our energy future.
I love that.
It's about empowering individuals. To make choices that are good for them, their communities, and the planet.
And fostering a sense of collective responsibility.
Right.
We're all in this together.
Yeah.
Solutions like this can help us navigate the challenges ahead.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into Eden Power, I'm honestly filled with a sense of hope and possibility.
They're not just selling products. They're part of a movement towards a better world.
A more sustainable, equitable, and empowered world.
It's been really inspiring to explore all of this.
It has.
But now it's time to turn the question back to you.
Oh, what's that?
How might portable power reshape your world? What dreams could you pursue?
Yeah.
What challenges could you overcome?
Right.
What impact could you make if you had reliable, clean energy at your fingertips?
Those are some really powerful questions to ponder. Thanks for joining us on this electrifying exploration of Eden Power and the future of portable power.
Thanks for having me.
We hope you've enjoyed the deep dive.